and I cut some trees from the field, big trees from the field, and pieces were into pieces. And for the last 6 months, it is in the field now. Then I collected building materials like sand. And of course, I have to buy the bricks now when I reach there, and steels to construct it. Of course, I made the foundation, already made the foundation, and 2-3 rooms are there. And now, one more for like auditorium, I have to make on that 2-3 rooms. Then another some rooms for the Bible training center. Maybe I hope it will be done, and I am praying to the Lord to complete it and start a training center in Kerala so that I can train it and bring to North India. This is our desire right now. And God is so good enough. God has been blessing us. And Pastor Rose is a channel for me to be here in this country. When I came here, God opened the ways and means to meet different people. And the hands of God was always with me. Of course, it is not easy to stay here and to be away from the family and ministry. But I am here for a purpose, to do some work for the land in India. Though I have an office there, I am not sitting there, others are there. Though I have a building there, I am not staying there, but others are getting benefited. As Paul says, somebody is appointed to sow, and somebody is appointed to plant, and somebody watering, and somebody will reap. Might be God has given the ministry to sow with the seed, and also to plant in such a way, and others will be benefited. But I really praise God, and more are being blessed. That is out of compassion. And this morning I was sharing from the book of Mark chapter 2, verses 1 to 11, because that subject really helped me and gave me a little impression. How a paralytic man was healed by the help of 4 people. And in Mark chapter 2, Jesus Christ started his public ministry at the age of 30, and it continued till 33.5 years. That means 3.5 years. Within 3.5 years' time, he spent more time in Capernaum. That was very near to Jerusalem. Capernaum was one of the central place of his miracles and teaching, and his personality developed. More and more people spread about him. That was the central place. And here, in those days, there was no publicity there. And not like TV or radio or various other medias. But people came to know where Jesus was. Wherever Jesus goes, people follow. Even his enemies, religious leaders like Sadducees, Pharisees and scribes, they followed. They were sitting in the front row before Jesus reached there. But people always, they were needy and they wanted to solve their problem. Here there was a paralytic man. When a man is paralyzed, though he can speak, but his body is not functioning. The blood vessels and the cells are died, and no movement of the body. Even he may not know about anything what is going on in the body. The initial state, parents and relatives might have taken him to the different physicians and treated well, but after some time, the doctors might have told in such a way that he will never be healed. So now he is remained in the corner of the house, and all hope is gone. When a man cannot be healed, and everybody every day, when he becomes a burden to the people or to the family, what will be his decision? Death, suicide. That comes out of desperation. and helplessness. Desperation comes through helplessness. When we look about this world is helpless. Bible clearly speaks, all have sinned and come short of the glory of God. The wages of sin is death, but the gift of God is eternal life through Jesus Christ. The world is helpless. Somebody's help is needed to bring someone to Jesus Christ. And here this paralytic man to be brought before Jesus, 4 people had a compassion. And they thought to lift this man with this burden and carry him before Jesus. And they had a full of hope in their hearts. If we carry this man and bring forth before Christ, his problem will be solved and he will be healed. So with the full of desire and hope, and they lift this man with this burden walking. It is not easy. 4 people, when they walk, their step should be equal. That is called unity. As we are the church, we need to have unity in our Christian life. Even in our church, even in our family, even wherever we go, we need to have a unity. Unity in spirit, unity in mind, unity in prayer. And at the same time, they had a real love and care. If there is no love and care, one will go to that side and another one will go to this side and they will go different places. It was with a very careful way, loving way, they lifted him and started moving towards Jesus. When they reached to Jesus, their expectation was over. Because of the multitude, they could not bring forth Jesus. And if I was in their place, I would have thought in such a way, this man is not worthy of getting healed. So, let me leave him and go. But they were not like that. They wanted to overcome the situation. And that is called obstacle. The compassion of 4 people and their obstacle now. The obstacle will be everywhere. We are born again baptized people. Today we see people get saved and baptized, and after some time they go their own way. They will not be in the church and they will not be anywhere, because when the obstacles comes in their lives, they move away. But as we are the Christians, born again baptized spiritual people, we need to remove the obstacle and move forward. And about Zacchaeus. I speak about him. He was an agent of Roman government, collecting tax, giving half to the government and half in his pocket. And he was forsaken or rejected by the Jewish people because he was getting more money. But he had a desire to see Jesus when he passed through Jericho. And because he was a short man, and when he stood there, he could not see Jesus. So he immediately, hastily climbed on the sycamore tree and sat there to see Jesus. Jesus called his name. Zacchaeus, come down. When he came there, hundreds of people were there, but Jesus called only one name, that was in the name of Zacchaeus. Come down. Our hasty, our desire, God knows. Even you have many programs, you had many programs this morning. Sunday is the very busy day, but you left your home, your dear ones, and came over here in this church, and God knows your desire. And according to that, God blesses. Many times when we step forward out of our homes, leaving everybody and coming to the worship, God the Almighty blesses. God the Almighty will bless and help us in every area. Sometimes we plan things. Arithmetically we calculate. We have a computerized mind, and we have several ideas and plans and about all world. But this Bible is true. Dear ones, this is a situation we have to overcome. You know, a lady who had an issue of 12 years, she lost her beauty, money, everything. Finally, she came to know Jesus was in one place. She rushed there with her weak body. When she reached there, because of the multitude, she can't approach Jesus. Being an issue of having issue of this blood, and according to the Jewish law, she can touch any man. But she wanted to break all the laws and rituals and things, and with her problems, full of hope, she wanted to approach Jesus and share, open her mouth and share, Jesus, help me. I am in the last hours of my life now. Anything can happen. But she expected in such a way and moved there, but it was not there. But she made a way.